Hi, and welcome to Swan TV, episode 3. I just want to talk to you about Carlsberg, bacon, and to my friends in Denmark, velkommen, and my friends in Korea, Hwan Yong. Thank you.
Do you want to name drop any of your friends rather than...
Matty, was it a red card?
Well, Spence, as I said to you earlier on, I did expect Chico to pick up a few red cards this season. However, personally, I feel it was quite harsh. I think his foot was ridiculously high. I don't really know what his foot's doing at that high. But he quite clearly doesn't make contact with Saha. So personally, I think that, you know, it's the kind of situation where I think that up in Scotland, he hasn't made contact with him. He's clearly diving, he's play acting. I think Saha should get a ban. I wouldn't necessarily argue with Chico's red card. His foot's very high up, but I think it's harsh, and I think Saha should be shot.
The fact is Saha made it a little better. What do you think, Leon?
Oh, it's just, you ask him trouble, innit? You can't really argue with it, I don't think. You put your foot up that high, he's basically 6 foot high when his foot doesn't touch the ball. I think that whether he touches Saha or not, it's one of those ones, the ref could have easily not given it, could have been a yellow, either way, just stupid into it. The ball was going nowhere, Saha was going nowhere, it's...
But a play acting we don't need, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
I don't like that.
I'm pretty certain that he didn't touch the ball. I'm not absolutely certain that he didn't touch him.
But his steps are like 1 inch long.
That's what I mean.
The tip of his steps.
I'd have thought at that power, you know, if you're leaping that high, you're going to draw blood, I think. You know, I think he probably didn't catch Saha.
I can picture it now, and it was absolutely disgusting, I thought.
But what, do you think the dive or you think the tackle?
No, the high boot.
It was stupid. It was stupid. And... it was probably, you know, it was a bad day for the back four.
We're very lucky tonight to have a special guest, Mr. Vincent, and
from the Community Magazine.
From the Community Magazine, and what do you think of Sunderland's tactics?
Advertising rates are on.
I'd like to sort of say my name's actually Mr. Hotton, but it's a bit Vincent Hotton.
But it's Mr. Vincent.
I missed the dispense.
Yeah, there we are. I mean, going back to the red card, I mean, it was one of those harsh things. You think that, like, if it'd been in a Man U shirt at Old Trafford, he would have got away with, like, sort of next to nothing. I hear what Leon's saying, but I think that, like, sort of actually, I mean, you're dealing in milliseconds. As a footballer, your foot is trying to go to the ball. The ball bounced incredibly high, and he lifted his foot to it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't think that there's any appeal against it, because it'll be thrown out as dangerous play. But I just think that it was a shame. It was harsh and like sort of, but let's face it, at the end of it, Swansea still looked better with the like sort of 10 players on the pitch than Sunderland did with 11.
So I throw something in there now, and it's just the whole game of playing to the referee and everything. Chico initially straight away left away from the referee. I don't know if you noticed. But do you? Yeah, but I actually think that if Chico, in that instance, I think if Chico had gone straight to the referee, I think he was getting booked.
I see you saying.
I think if you look at the referee straight afterwards, I think he's getting booked. I think what happens is Chico, as all players do, hide away, run away. I didn't do anything wrong. Chico runs back into the back four. In that time, the Sunderland players get in his ear, they give all that, they do high foot or everything that goes with it, and I actually think that it's actually that 30 seconds. I do. I think if you look back, I think that if he'd have gone straight to the referee, I think he'd have got booked. I don't think that it'd have been a straight red.
I think you're damned if you don't know.
It's true, right?
I think so. You're saying. I think you. True.
I think that Laudrup will be concentrating on coaching his footballers to play football rather than how to handle a ref. Is my gut feeling. I accept what you're saying, and I think that there are like sort of an awful lot of managers that will coach like sort of like their players to get the most out of their refs. You know, again, I mean, one of the most like sort of promising things from a Swansea point of view is that they're going to score goals this season. They really are. You know, I mean, like sort of last season they held the ball and played it with a lot. Without necessarily like sort of looking as if they're going to score.
Yeah. We've got a knock at the door. We've got a visitor. We have a visitor. Come on in. Come on, this one is on here.
We're doing Jack Swans.
We've got, ladies and gentlemen, we have Andrea, the landlady of the pub.
Is Andrew, is Ben
I'll
Davis?
call you back in 10 minutes.
Is Ben Davis good enough to stand in for Neil Taylor? Where is Jazz Richards these days? Where's Jazz Richards?
I saw Jazz Richards on Tuesday night, and I saw Ben Davis on Tuesday night against Barnsley. First of all, Ben Davis was outstanding.
He's a good player.
So to your first question, can Ben Davis fill in for Neil Davis? Absolutely. I have very little worries there, to be honest. Neil Taylor, it looks nasty. It looks as though he's probably going to be out till after Christmas early, which is a huge blow, especially when, you know, from a career point of view, he's done everything. You know, the last 6 months, especially. You know, the last 12 months, but the last 6 months, he's gone from being, you know, a bit, not a bit popular, but somebody who likes myself. I thought that he shouldn't really be playing in the Premiership, to being a first team nailed on place, you know, in the Olympic squad, and you know, United, Arsenal, Chelsea, anybody being linked with it. He's outstanding. Can Ben Davis fill in his boots? Yes, I honestly think so.
A local boy?
Leaf boy. I think that I genuinely have absolutely no problems. I saw him on Tuesday night. And Barnsley, for some reason, didn't really seem to think we had a left side. It was bizarre. Ben Davis was walking into the box at times without even being noticed. It was really bizarre. But he was our best player by a stretch. Tate was outstanding, guys. Which is probably going to be a future question of yours. You know, because I'm assuming Chico's going to be out for a few weeks. Tate was outstanding against Barnsley, but Ben Davis was. Actually, no problems at all.
I was saying to you earlier on at the bar that one thing you know I was talking about is when Taylor played with us last year. Personally, I think I remember saying to you that I felt that he's a bit vulnerable. He weren't in the first 10-15 games. He was a bit same as when Jazz Richards came in with me. I think he played 5 games and he picked up 4 yellow cards. You know, he was all right, but he done well. You don't get me wrong. But I'm saying is that and I think Ben Davis today for me looked a lot better. And as I say on Tuesday, in the first 2 or 3 games he's played for the Swans, than Neil Taylor or Jazz Richards did last season. And if you look at how good Neil Taylor's going along now, then you really do look at Ben Davis and think, well, he looks so calm and relaxed and whatever. You do really look at him and think, well, yeah, he could really be another Neil Taylor.
And then you've got Key as well, dropping back to fill the void. He's so fit and such a dog of a player. Like.
Can I just say, mentioning Jazz Richards as well, I think Jack Swan said during the season that he's missing a position. You know, it's all well and good, and I agree with him completely. It's all well and good saying that he can play midfield, he can play right back, he can play left back. At his age, he needs a position. You know, when a left back, you know, Ben Davis has got a left back. Is he a right back? Is he Van Gaal's replacement? Is he another centre midfielder? Is he just somebody that does a bit of everything? He needs to know where he's playing, and I can't tell you one. Honestly, I can't tell you one top player that hasn't got a position.
I think going on that, I mean, I think that like
Jack of all trades dropping on.
and I mean, like sort of Tate like sort of fills that plate space a bit as well. And I think that like sort of I think it is more likely that like sort of Bartley will sort of slot into like sort of centre half. And the reason for that is almost because you can have Tate on the bench and know that he can come on for Bartley if he's not doing this stuff, but he can also come on in other positions if other people are failing.
Are you thinking then that Tate will go wing back, or that?
No. I mean, I
will start with Davis.
That's what I'm saying.
Bartley will go centre.
But what I'm saying is you then have Tate on the bench, knowing that he can feel like sort of two or three different positions.
That's personally route I would go down.
Just to. I watched Bartley played against Barnsley Tuesday night, And he looked good. He looked quite similar to Ash in a way. He's got the same sort of. He's a big bloke. You know, he's quick, but he's a big bloke. He's exciting to watch for centre half. You know, he actually he's quite forward thinking. You know, there's a few times when he passed the ball out wide, and he got past Augustine, and he was trying to get into the midfield. He was trying to get up front. You know, he was looking for the ball. Whether that was because we were playing Barnsley, or whether or not, I don't know. But I've got to admit, to be honest, I watched the two of them. Tate was the guy that looked in control.
That's right. I'm not disagreeing with that. What I'm saying is that if you like sort of put Tate into that position, then like sort of your subs are like in a position where they can't cover so many positions.
But if you're playing Tate, you can always bring Bartley on for Tate and put Tate at left back. Bring Bartley on for, you know.
Laudrup's made it perfectly clear he wants 2 players for every position. He's made that clear. He said, I want one there, one there. If one's injured, the other players will come on. And I want them equally as good.
Yeah.
He said that. Yeah. Oh, that's his way. He's the main man, so...
Of course. And it looks... and we actually look, for the first time, our second side looks good.
Yeah.
You know, it does look good. We never had the chance to see the Israeli up front, say, which I was quite excited. I don't know whether he would have had a go if it wasn't for, you know, obviously not being in.
I think he probably would have, but yeah.